Hey everyone, welcome back to Fred's Garage. Well, in today's episode, I couldn't take it no more. It was way too hot. The Maverick stays outside, and I live here in Florida. In Florida in the summertime, it's just way too hot, 90, 94, 95 degrees, and the inside of this car is like 130 degrees. The Maverick stays outside in the sun. It's not like my Bronco that's inside. My son has to stay outside. So, I've never in all my life, with every car I've had ceramic tint put on. But I decided to have the windshield ceramic tinted. It's been about a week, and I got to tell you, I could feel a huge difference in it from being outside. It was unbearable before. I couldn't sit in the car. You'd have to open the car, get it running, put the windows down, let it air out a little bit, 5-10 minutes before you could actually sit in the car. And the car was still hot. Seats were hot, dash was hot. And it's kind of like the reverse of when I lived up north. Up north, you would have you start your car from your kitchen because it was 20 degrees out and you wanted it to warm up before you got in. It was in Florida, it's the total opposite. So people who live in the South, people who live in Arizona, New Mexico, California, you know what I mean about the heat in the car. So would I do it if I lived up north? I don't know if I'd ceramic tint it. I mean, if I had something really expensive and I had to leave it outside, I probably would. The big difference between the Maverick and the Bronco, there's two big differences. One, the major one is the Bronco stays in the garage, so it's only outside for a short period of time in the sun. But it's the way the windshield is. Because the Maverick, I don't know if it's because the Maverick is a unibody, but the windshield's very swoopy compared to the Broncos, okay, or my wife's Jeep. So there's a lot of windshield area. So I think that radiates in a lot more heat. Also, as we all know, the dash on the Maverick is some sort of like recycled plastic or something. And I personally have never had a car with that kind of dash. Okay, my last car I had, BMW, had a plastic dash, but it was a much different material. And I don't know how that dash is going to hold up in 5-7 years with this Florida heat. So I bit the bullet. Ceramic windshield was kind of expensive. It was $250, and but I got to tell you, I've had it for about a week now, and I feel a huge difference. You can actually open the car, get in it. It's still hot. It's not going to make the car cold, but it's bearable. And one of the big differences is there's no way I could touch the dash. If the car was outside for an hour or two and I tried to put my hand on the dash, it was just too uncomfortable. Now you can actually, it's still hot, but you can actually touch the dash. So would I do it again? Yeah, I think I would do it again, especially with a car with a windshield like that. And the best part is I get to get rid of that stupid windshield guard thing that I used to have that I carry around with me. Let me show you. This thing. Okay? This goes on the inside of the windshield, radiates the heat. I hate this thing. And let me tell you why I hate it. One, it does a good job keeping the heat off the dash, but all it really does is push the heat up to the headliner. I go take my sunglasses out of that sunglass holder, and the sunglasses are like 140 degrees. I got to put them on the AC vent for like 5 minutes just to be able to put them on my head. Two, this damn thing's always in the way, man. I take it out, I put it in the back seat, and it's in the way. My kids get in there, they toss it around. I just hate this thing. So that was another reason why I went with the ceramic tint. So I'm going to turn the car around, leave it outside for about an hour. We'll do some temperature checks. It's going to be no, lab temperature gauge stuff. It's just me with a thermometer. So, but if you own a Maverick, if you own any car and you live in the South, you should really consider it. Keep those. What it's supposed to do is keep the ultraviolet rays off the car, deflect the rays. And if that helps your dash, helps your seats, helps whatever you got in that car, it probably would have been a good idea to do the side windows also with that ceramic stuff, But let me turn it around and we'll see how it is in an hour, okay? Hey, everyone, so let's go outside and see what the temperature is, okay? So we're going to take this thermometer gun right here. That's the brand. and we'll go see what the car is. The car's been sitting out there for a couple of hours. It's a hot day. I'll post the actual temperature off of weathers.com. But let me turn you around so we can see what's going on. All right. So before, I wouldn't even be able to open this door and stand here. So the seat is 105. The dash is 117. 117. And the hood is 132. The A-pillar is 115. And the roof is, wow, the roof's 140. Take that somewhere else. 130. What's that? 140. 130. All right, so one of the biggest differences with the ceramic windshield is that prior to doing it, I couldn't sit in here with the doors open. It was way too hot. I'd have to turn the AC on, put the windows down, AC on, go outside, give it about 5 minutes before I could handle it. Don't get me wrong, it's still hot. This is Florida, 90-something degrees in September. August, September is hot. But it does do a big difference. I can just feel it. I might not be able to tell it on the temperature or tell it with the thermometer, but just being able to feel it, I can feel the difference. And I can actually touch the dash, which before was way too hot for me to touch. And if you look at the windshield, you can't even tell that it's really there. So it was pricey. It was $250 to have the windshield done with ceramic, but it's the first car, like I said, I've ever done. But I would definitely recommend it, especially if you have a Maverick. Who knows how this dash is going to hold up in 5, 6, 7 years, you know? And if you live in a colder climate, it's probably not that big a deal. But someplace like us, Florida, Arizona, New Mexico, California, they've been using ceramic tint for a long time. So I hope you liked the video. That's the end of it. And please subscribe, hit the notification button, leave a comment, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care. And one more thing. That's how I can tell the ceramic tint's really working. I like keeping my phone up there. I have a phone holder up there, and it would overheat, and I couldn't keep it up there. And now it doesn't give me any issues. So definitely worth the investment. See ya.